All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, new week. Welcome to our morning note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thanks for spending a couple of minutes of your day with me this morning and every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on YouTube. Make sure before we get started, bottom right-hand corner of the screen, there's a little white logo. Click on that, turn on notifications, subscribe to our channel, like our videos. Really do appreciate it as always. More great things to come. If you missed our last live video, it was on Instagram talking about the crypto meltdown and some gems there. So if you're interested in checking that out, it is on Instagram and on IGTV. So feel free to take a look at that at your convenience. That was yesterday at 10:30 in the morning. We were answering questions and talking crypto. All right, so good morning. May 24th, 2021. Let's talk market, shall we? Dow futures up 161 points. NASDAQ up 111. S&P up 25. Russell's up about 12, 22, 25. Crude oil futures up 2%. Gold futures up 0.28%. Silver futures up 1.31%. The euro dollar is up 31 pips, 122.10. Dollar yen down 6 pips, 108.89. The dollar index is down again, 0.15% at 89.88, below the 90 level. And the VIX is down 2.33%, sub 20 at 1968. Let's take a look at crypto, shall we? Let's go ahead and bring the screen here. This is a 15-minute chart of Bitcoin. Yesterday at 10:30 in the morning, we were at, that's when I did the video, we were at right at 33,410. We dipped right after, low point 31,077. Now we're above 38,000, 38,338 on Bitcoin. Here's the updated prices. Bitcoin is at 38,336, up 13% the last 24 hours. Ethereum is up 25% the last 24 hours at 24.36. Dogecoin, which I do not own, I get questions about that every single day of my life, 33 cents now, up 13%. Cardano, that I own, 151 at 30.89. Ripple up 23% at 88, and that's what I got here. If you guys want to see my portfolio, here it is. I'll go and update it. Let's see, show you what I got. Bitcoin holdings. You can see here, again, haven't sold anything, haven't bought anything. The only thing I do every week is buy Stellar and Tezos. I bought the dip on Bitcoin right around 39,000. I'm obviously red on that buy, no biggie. But yeah, nothing has really changed. Polygon's up, up about 45% on it. I bought it at a cost basis of $1.06, 1,000 of those Matic or Matic, whatever. XRP I own, Sushi Swap I'm still red, but everything else looks pretty good. It looks pretty green. So it looks pretty good. You can see at the peak of this portfolio was right around 203,000. Had a nice haircut right here at 111,000. Now we're right around 132,000. Still holding. Nothing has really changed here. Okay, so let's take a look at pre-market S&P heat map. Let's go ahead and update. Here we go. Here's our heat map. This is what's moving. Everything is green basically except Dollar General. Let's take a look, a little more deep dive on what's moving pre-market. We're going to go to investing.com, pre-market quotes. Good place to check how everything is looking. Virgin Galactic up 22%. Of course, Friday I sold my whole shares. I had 250 shares. Nothing crazy. I did the math. If I would have held, I would have made an extra $1,500 if this level holds. I mean, it's just the name of the game, nature of the game, but I still made about 1% on it, but I'm happy with my sell. I'm happy. The only thing I didn't like was the insider selling on Virgin Galactic, but if you hold it, looks good. Great stuff. Good job. If you want to take profits, good for you. If you don't want to hold it, go for it. It was part of my speculation bucket anyways. Ford is up about 1% pre-market. Let's go to Dow Jones. Apple's up 0.62%, Microsoft 0.74%, Boeing 0.76%, Disney slightly green, Boeing up 0.76%, United Health 0.10%. Waiting for that $400 level. Let's see if we get it. S&P, Tesla's up 0.52%. Cabot Oil and Gas is down 1.91%. HP, I believe, had a upgrade from one of the investment banks. They're up 2.5%. Pfizer up 0.13%. Carnival Cruise Line, Norwegian, both green, up above 1%. Sirius is working with Pandora Radio and TikTok, so they're up 1.51% on that headline. I retweeted it. Trip.com 1.33%, Nvidia up 1.23%, Facebook I have calls are up 0.76%, AMD up 0.56%, and anything else in the Nasdaq that hasn't stood out to me, not really, not much. All right, let's go to the charts and see what's moving, what's shaking. Well, I do have a Nasdaq futures long. Looking at it here, really the level I'm looking for, guys, is 13.6. 13.6 does break. 13.816 is my target. I'll get out there for some profit. JP Morgan, I have calls as well. Again, that nice bounce of that 100-day moving average, targeting 165. And Facebook, of course, I am long as well. Did fill that gap here, and then it did bounce again off that 50-day moving average, so pretty solid. But other than that, looking at E-mini futures, of course, my favorite thing to look at, your next resistance is right around 41.85. Remember that 41.80 level, that was really key. If we break above that, I may go long again and target the recent highs of 42.38. All things hold, all things considered, we should break that 41.85. Interesting enough, Bitcoin seems to be that risk-on signal. If Bitcoin and crypto does bounce, the market seems to like it. I don't know why, but that's just been the way it is. So let's see if Bitcoin can break 40,000, a crucial level. I mean, we've hit it before. It's not like we haven't the last couple of weeks. Last time we were on Bitcoin above 40, we were actually around 41.81 on the 21st, which was really just a couple of days ago. The weekend is where we got a little bit of a dip. But last couple of days, we tested 41,000, didn't get a chance to break above 41.7. 42,000 is a crucial level. On the 1 hour chart, I'll go ahead and move it here. If you're looking at home, the 1 hour chart is literally right at 40,705. If we go to the daily chart, it gives us a better picture. 40,443 is your 200-day moving average. If we do break that, then that'd be a very nice signal. But I would say for us to kind of get out of the woods here on Bitcoin, 50,000 has to hit. I think 50,000 needs to break and stay above that for at least a couple of days. If we do, then we could start talking about that 100-day, 50-day crossover right around 55,000. Again, that'd be another 10% pop above 50K. Got a long road to go. 42,000 is a crucial level. 40,000 is your 200, but 42 to me would really say that we're out of the snide because we haven't really cleared above 41.7. That's where I'm looking at in regards to Bitcoin. Does it mean I'm going to sell? No. But again, it's just good to chart, obviously. Ethereum, different story. Again, we're above the 100. We're above the 200 on the daily anyways. The 50-day moving average is 27.92. So again, above the 50 would be nice, obviously, and that's on the daily chart. If you look at the hourly chart on Ethereum, right sitting at the 100-day, right 2809 is your 200-day. So a really clear path level to get off on Ethereum so we can just kind of move on with our lives and just, let all the weak hands get out, what have you. 2775, 2780 would be nice. 2800 would be probably a all clear signal here. Your second fall here, second big candle was right around 33.62. I usually don't buy to the upside unless I'm doing dollar cost averaging anyways. So 3,200 would be a really good sign, an all clear sign. Above 3,000 would be great. But again, if you're tracking at home, if you're looking at some kind of Bitcoin crypto proxies, PayPal, Square are interesting. PayPal, if I can go ahead and bring this up, should be a pre-market. Yep, it's about $3 pre-market. Really nothing there to play until you get above 260. On Square, I have an alert at 209.69. That'll kind of get us out of that base there. See that range on the bottom. So again, but we do have 210.74 as your 200-day. So again, that could be your resistance. I don't feel great about trading Square here, but that's where we are. On Tesla, I still need 601.67 to break. It's right there at the 200-day. Very similar to Square. Again, Bitcoin proxy, of course. Tesla, you could see 601.67 is your level. And then, again, you have 650 is your next resistance. Then possibly here, right around 667. Not the best thing to trade currently. I mean, the price action doesn't show much to trade here. But again, obviously keep an eye on it. I have it on my watch list. One other one, Riot. If you're looking at Riot, again, crypto's up and it's barely up slightly. 23.42 from a close of 22.84. You're still, again, same deal, that 200-day. All the kind of Bitcoin proxy stocks, the companies that have Bitcoin in their portfolio, they've been getting hit, obviously. but that 200-day on the hourly seems to be that resistance, so I wouldn't advise to touch any of those as of right now until you start getting a clear path on Bitcoin and crypto to kind of get out of this little snide. Do I say the bottom is in? In my opinion, I do think it is in. Again, I'm probably crazy. Everyone tells me I'm so. But 31, man, that's as close as you're going to get to 30,000. I think we hit 30,000. That's a double bottom if you're looking at the bottom here. If you look at a 1 hour chart, if I can get it here, you can see here on the 1 hour chart, technically we had a range candle, not a settlement candle. So if you want to take a look at a bottom, double bottom here, you can. You could say this is a triple top. Very hard to chart it right now since it's so volatile. But again, I think the worst has passed in my opinion. I think people that were patient will be rewarded. Just my 2 cents. All right, let's go ahead and answer some questions. Good morning, good morning. Any thoughts or setups for Apple? Let's take a look here. Looking at Apple, I'm looking for a break of 128.31. Again, it's just still in range. It's only up about, I don't know, 60 cents or 66 cents right now. So, I mean, nothing really wild. Hey, Carlos, do you expect a sell-off in relation to PCE data this week? No, I don't see any kind of sell-off coming unless we get some bad inflation numbers, but I don't think that's happening. We do have some GDP data coming out this week. Again, we posted that calendar there, so we just have to wait and see on Instagram. Good morning. Do you think crypto market is going to be affected by China tracking down cryptocurrency, central bank idea? Yeah, all this China stuff, that's nothing new. Again, that doesn't really change my outlook on crypto, to be completely honest with you. Usually anything that China bans usually does pretty well. Anyways, thoughts on XLE? I feel bullish. Again, XLE, it's pretty much just ranging here. I've been hitting energy for a while now. I think the financials are probably a better bet currently. You can see crude oil futures are up about 2%. If you're looking to play oil, probably get above 454.19 on XLE, but there's nothing here to trade, to be honest with you. XPEV from the graph, do you think it will retreat to 25 or go over 30? No, it's looking actually pretty decent. It looks like 30 will happen. 29.40 needs to break, though. I wouldn't touch it until 29.40 resistance is broken, but yeah, definitely closer to 30 than anything else. Palantir, yes. Palantir actually had some news with Space Force. They actually did a contract with them. So some good news for Palantir. I love this stock long term. I own it. The price action does not reflect the value, in my opinion. I think Palantir is a lot more valuable than it's showing. We talked about that. Price does not dictate value, and I think Palantir has a lot more room to grow. The only thing I regret is not putting Palantir in my top 10 of 2021, but we all have regrets, don't we? Again, to kind of get out of this little funk here on Palantir, all we've been getting is just, kind of a bounce here off the peak on February, $28. That's the key level you need to break on the daily, $28. If we break that, then it should be clear skies to all-time highs. Morning thoughts on space, June 18 puts. I wouldn't buy puts here when the actual stock is soaring. So no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, unless you're looking forward to fill that gap at 21.43 possibly. I mean, you could be at the overbought level, sure. If you start breaking below 23.77, yeah, I could see that we could possibly play that gap fill. It would be interesting. But until then, I would not touch it now. What's an open position? What price for open position in DraftKings? I love it long term. If you wanted to get in here, that'd be fine because you're right at the 200-day on the hourly. If you look at the daily, you could see you're right below the 200. I have an alert to buy more at 35.32. I don't think we get there. But again, that's my bargain basement price on DraftKings. So that's where we are currently for the market. Looking forward to a strong week. Looking forward to a new week, as always. Next week is Memorial Day weekend, so again, short week. Let's see what we can get as we go along. Maybe we'll have some fun, get some profits, and look forward to the long weekend. As next Monday we are closed. XPEV, my thoughts on it. I don't know much about the company. I know that they're an EV company. It's a very crowded trade, I read. But again, 30 looks like it's coming, but you need to get to above 29.47. WMT, what is your long list? So bullish, yes. Walmart has been doing great. They had a great call. Again, it's one of those names that it's a dividend name too. You're not going to get tons of growth on it, but again, you're going to get something out of it. Break of 144.75, we should get back to 150. I did have some unusual options activity on it, got red on it, but it happens. But that's where we are on it, guys. Nice to see crypto bouncing. Nice to see the markets green, of course. After a red candle on Friday that wiped out a lot of gains in the S&P and the NASDAQ. But still, Price action looks great. I'm still holding on to my 4,400 S&P call by August as everything is reopening. Good news in New York, all the kids will be going back to school. A lot of restaurants are opening. I'm hearing a lot of people are going out, especially the NBA playoffs. A lot of my old buddies are going watching the Heat in Miami. So they've been going out to restaurants. So again, slowly but surely, we're getting back to normal, which is nice. This is where possibly the stay-at-home stocks, the Zooms, the Peloton, excuse me, where possibly you want to unwind those positions because I don't know why. I don't know who would use Zoom when you can go back to the office unless, either way, you don't want to go back to the office, the commute and all that. But I would probably start wanting to unwind those stay-at-home names that did so well last year because we're going back to normal, guys, which is a very nice thing to see. You're very welcome. All right, guys, we'll end it there. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going to catch up with the team. G.A.R Capital FX is our website, GARcapitalFX.com, excuse me. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Really do appreciate it as always. Follow us on Instagram. More great stuff to come. All news on Twitter at G.A.R Capital. Keep it locked. Turn on notifications. Don't miss a thing. Have a great trading day. I'll catch you guys later on for today's after-market recap. And last question, do you expect bad GDP data on Thursday? I do not. I expect a good GDP data. We'll catch you guys later. See you later.